This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, you guys. Milwaukee Bucks is Giannis or bust. It's become very clear, in that basically that game versus the Philadelphia 76ers. When Giannis didn't step up to the plate, they didn't deliver the goods. You guys see these glaring stats, man. When Giannis is there, their offensive efficiency is number 2 in the whole NBA. When he's not there, it's number 8. That should tell you something right there. So that tells you everything you need to know about his impact. The Greek Freak is the end-all, be-all for that team. If he's not there doing what he's supposed to, then you can expect the Milwaukee Bucks to not deliver the goods. I mean, it's really that simple, folks. There's just not too much science going into this that you really need to put into this. You just need to tell yourself and tell your brain that minus Greek Freak, minus success for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is why in the mid-trade deadline, or the mid-season, they need to figure something out. They need to find a way to bolster up their roster and get something that's going to be productive for them. Because this became very evident when I saw, okay, there's a way to beat this team. There's a blueprint. The Toronto Raptors blueprint is still there. If you beat them with the sum of all parts and you have so many factors and so many pieces involved, you can win. You can beat them. You can defeat them. And that's what we're seeing. What we're seeing is the Milwaukee Bucks is doing their thing. The Milwaukee Bucks, they are the team that they are because of Giannis Antetokounmpo. But could you imagine, and again, I'm not wishing anything wrong or anything bad on Giannis Antetokounmpo, but just imagine a scenario with him not being there and how this team would be. They are lackluster, and we have to call a spade, man. We got to keep it real. We got to keep it 100, and we got to, tell the truth of the fact of the matter. And the truth of the fact of the matter is, when you look at the Milwaukee Bucks, they are Giannis or bust. It's that simple. So unless they bolster their roster up, or the guys that they have there, the Chris Middletons of the world, he needs to be more consistent. Eric Bledsoe needs to be more consistent. These guys need to step up and show out. Unless these guys are willing to do that and to put in more work, I'm sorry to say this, if Giannis is not clicking on all cylinders, the Milwaukee Bucks is a beatable team. It was very evident when I watched the Philadelphia 76ers, and I thought they were going to go on a run, and then they end up losing to the Orlando Magic. I'm going to get on them in another video, because when you beat a team to the magnitude of the Milwaukee Bucks, you're supposed to go on a run, man. You're not supposed to sit there and have any setbacks the way that you have. So that's another thing, but that's not surprising. The Philadelphia 76ers being underwhelming this year, they've been underwhelming. But the Milwaukee Bucks, it's been very evident and very clear that they need to either do one or two things: get another dynamic player on their team come mid-trade season deadline, or they need to figure something out with the sum of all parts that they have and try to see if these guys can be more consistent and more productive on a more recurring basis. That's all I got to say. This is Hino's Sport. Checking out.